Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First play, Watson to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They go quickly here out to Moore. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Browns at 5-8, 3 games under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And the head coach said, I'll take him. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 19-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 14 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way up and down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Fields on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. downs and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down. You look at this Browns defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Let's go out right here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A give running right is Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now this throw caught left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Fields going to change things up here.
2nd and 6.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Early down sticks will put the
this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score from 17. Bears 7. Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to have a 1st down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 6. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Watson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Finding more on the outline for the completion. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
They run it again with Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Fields now on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Hopkins with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Fields. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood and new. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble.
Touchdown! Jordan Akins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about us. There he goes, left side. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. He's still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown! Chicago. Cole Komet, 64 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. A nice little juke, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Jones. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the 50, here's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 33-yard line.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
wide open, complete! And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
55, Bears 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home